Hello, it's good to be with you again. You know, Jesus says that it's inevitable that offense is going to come. If you live in this world, you're going to get offended. But also a good reminder is if we live in this world, we're going to offend someone as well. So Peter came to Jesus once and he asked him, Lord, how many times should I forgive my brother? Should I forgive him 7 times? And that was according to Jewish tradition. And Jesus is saying to him, I'm telling you up to 70 times 7. 490 times. Now that's a lot, isn't it? We have an expression where we say, fool me once, it's your fault. Fool me twice, it's mine. In other words, you've got one chance for me to trust you. And I might venture on a second chance, and God help you if you violate it. But here Jesus is letting us know that in the same way that we've been forgiven, that we ought to forgive others. Why is that so important? Because Jesus talked about it in Matthew chapter 18 in the context of how important it is to agree with your brother when you need a prayer answered. That prayer of agreement is unhindered when we make sure that our heart is not defiled with any unforgiveness. So it's so important. Another reminder might be that they might not have offended you 490 times. Sometimes it takes 490 times just to forgive someone for the one offense. In other words, after something has happened, we forgive them according to the Word of God, and we want to do the right thing. But then we find out it might pop up again, maybe later on in the day, or maybe every other day it keeps coming up. It's just a good reminder. Anytime unforgiveness pops up, and we might have said, I've forgiven them already, go ahead and do it again. To forgive and to forget is ultimately our goal. And to get to the place where actually we can pray for their blessing. That's what the Lord would want. Why is it so important? For the sake of our own heart. You know, once Jesus had this discussions with the disciples in Luke 17. And after that, the disciples said, oh Lord, help our unbelief. They needed prayer for faith. It does take faith. It is a walk of faith. But by faith, we can keep our heart clean and we can move forward unhindered by the opinions, the thoughts, the attitudes, and the actions of men.